Okay. So let's close that. Where are you guys at now? Have you spoken after the show, or is it like radio silence?
I mean, I don't think we have any grudges against each other. I think I think we both understand that like life just happens and sometimes things don't go your way.
Right.
So I wouldn't say there's any bad feelings or grudges
Of course not.
or hatred towards one another. I think well, I hope he understands that I wish him all the best. And if at some point he was hurt, it wasn't my intention, you know, because I mean, at the end of the day, I had a feeling that it was a game, and there was a lot of playing in the game, and what sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Right. What was the main reason why you and Thabang had that fight before you left? What was that really about? The you know, because we saw that day you guys were refusing to speak to each other. So what were you really upset about, you know?
So that night we had a great time.
Right.
And I felt like at the time, honestly, I think it was just alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Because when you really think about it, it wasn't anything major. I was just being dramatic about the situation, and that was unfair on him, Shem. But yeah, I think it was that, just alcohol and being dramatic.
You definitely love dramatic Khosi though. Shout out to dramatic Khosi.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I tend to be like that, and yeah, but I don't think it was anything major. And because like obviously I'm also just a bit stubborn, when I realized that was unnecessary, it takes some time for me to be like, okay, that was unnecessary, yeah.
Yeah. So glam team, because I know when you come out, I mean, before you came on the show, when you go through your page, you saw that you did a lot of photo shoots. You went to salons to get your hair done and all that. Have you, now that you've come out, have you gotten like your own personal glam team, or you're just, seeing how it goes,
That one is tricky because I'm working on a few things. Okay. And there's a lot that needs to be sorted out. Like, there's a lot happening in my life. Like, there's a lot happening. And I'm just trying to take it a day at a time, like I said, and just be smart about things. But at the same time, I don't really have time to be going through certain things, Right. That's why you would rather have people who help. So, yeah, I think like everything else, there's always work in progress. There's always room for improvement. So I know people have a lot to say about that, but I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's really not that deep. Right. Something could be figured out that could change, and it's interesting how people care so much about looks, and they want me to sell them dreams. I was never that person in a house. I live a comfortable life, and I'm content with who I am. I don't really have to sell that so much on social media. Right. But I understand that they feel like it has to happen. And that's okay. We're going to work on it. It's going to happen. But everything great takes time.
Yes, agree.
Yeah.
But by the way, I'm trying to build your... No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not just trying to, when it comes to this, I'm not just trying to just take whatever I can at the time and be like, let's go.
Right.
I would like to build a very sustainable, solid brand. And that's why I'm not trying to rush in things in terms of, because trust me, there are great glam team and squads like that are coming forward and stuff, but I really need to be sure about certain things I do. I can't just be like, okay, because I'm under pressure and this needs to happen, I'm just gonna take it. No. It's not going to be like that. And I think I'm very similar to, I feel like most of my fans are like me. I feel like I have the same personality with most of my fans. And I think if that's the case, because those are the only people that really matters.
Yes.
Those are the only people, when they say, we don't like it, we're not happy, it will change. But anyone else really comes last. Yeah. So, I've heard them, but I need them to understand that everything great takes time. We're gonna get there slowly, but also we have to be realistic. You know, very realistic. I just came out of the house and I have a whole new life that I didn't have before this. You know what I mean? So it's gonna take some mistake and some learning to get to a certain point, but they have to be patient. Yeah, and be with me, just like how they are. But I really don't want to sell a dream, you know, something I'm not, or something that's like far-fetched. I don't want to be that person.
What would you say is the greatest misconception you've read or seen about yourself since you've come out of the house?
That I'm ugly. I was like, what? Who's ugly? Ciao. I'm a lot of things but ugly. So I saw that and was like, wow, okay. And, you know, like, to be honest with you, at the same time, I just always, like, I thought it was funny. I remember there was a time in the house, I was telling people, like, you know what, every time people see me in person, they're always like, you look better in person. Because, you know, maybe I'm going on a date with someone and they're looking at my Instagram, whatever. I'm thinking I have the best pictures out there. And then when they meet me, they're like, wow, pictures don't do you justice. I did not think the whole entire cameras would paint that narrative, you know? But yeah, that one was definitely like hilarious. I was like, wow, really? And can I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I hear there are people trolling me and there's trolls happening. I'm just not a social media person like that, you know? I do what I gotta do and then I just bounce out. I don't spend much time on social media, so I don't really know what's happening that much on social media. Maybe once things just maybe settled and I have more time on my hand, maybe I'll have some time to spend on social media. But when I hear that people are trolling me, that surprises me, because when I go on social media, I just see love. I just see love. And it just clicked to me that the Khosi reigns, they see the negativity that comes with maybe certain things I do or say. And then they just bombard that negativity with love and positivity. And when I show up on social media, I just see nice things. And to be honest with you, I don't... that one means the world to me. Because I only hear about the trolls, but I don't see them. And I know that's only because there are people who are like, we're going to protect you from this. Amazing.
They're making connections in the house.
Yeah.
A lot of us viewers were saying, well, she has someone outside. Why is she, making ultimatums, or why does she want to pursue something or build connections, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, you could have decided to not say that at all and just continued with your connections and it wouldn't have been an issue, but you decided to say that. It would have been less of a problem. So why did you decide to disclose that when you could have easily not and not gotten any flack for that?
Well, it was the truth. I wasn't gonna lie.
I mean, not lie, but not disclose that. Not say anything about that. Because as the show progressed, we found out other people had connections as well outside.
Yeah. But that was their own concern. They wanted to lie. They want to lie. I feel like it was the truth. And going into the house, I didn't have plans to be in a relationship or whatever. Going into the house, I just wanted to, I knew it was a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I didn't want to come out and be like, Ish, I should have done things like this. I just wanted to be myself. And whether that comes with a win or a lose, but at least I was myself. So Miracle asked me the same thing. It was like, but why would you do that? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, why would you do that? It was the truth. What happened after that, I had no plans. I really had no plans to be in any type of situationships and stuff like that. But I knew that I'm going to be honest, because I was one of the last people, I think I was the third last or second last person to speak and tell the whole house about themselves. So you had to say like a small introduction of who you are, what you do and stuff, and then answer if you are single or you are taken or you are, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely in a relationship. It's very, very deep. It's 4 years. Yeah. Hey, after that, what happened? It was kind of out of my control. And I didn't want to, I'm the type of person, like, I'm going to leave in the moment. Like, I'm going to leave in the moment because any day could be your last one. So if I'm going to try and do things to please the next person and I go to bed by myself, I have to deal with me. That doesn't make any sense. Because at the end of the day, when you die, people are going to go bury you and they're going to move on.
Miracle was kind of like, you know, why are you still with him? Why are you still going in this direction? And you were like, when it comes to Yemi, I can handle myself. I know what I'm doing. And that was after Ebuka shook the table, after you found out about everything. What did you mean by that? King Khosi, you know, what did you mean by that?
I knew exactly what I was doing. First, I saw how he was moving. But I really did like him. That's not a lie. I liked him. And he knew that. So I was just like, okay, I like this boy. And me breaking up with him or just leaving him is not going to work because we're in the same house. So I need to be smart about it. I need to move on before I break things off. You know what I mean? Like, sort of like, move on emotionally and just accept that, okay, this situation is not what I want it to be before saying it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, what he was doing, I saw him, I was watching him like, okay, that's fine. You can do you. I'm going to let you do you, but I'm also going to do me. And it's going to be like level ground. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. You know, he started feeling some type of way. And I had already like thought about everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So at that point, were you like, okay, since he seems like now, you know, you've checked out a bit, and he at that point started, I won't say applying pressure, but became more committed. So when he was doing all of that, how did you feel about that? Were you saying, okay, let's see where this goes, or were you still at the point of I've already checked out, or let me see how it plays out for you?
No, when he wanted to change, when he so when that happened, I was very confused because I thought I know like how to go around with the whole thing. But when he did that, I was like, damn, now how do I know this is real? Because I was trying to be ahead of him, but like I was like, what if he's doing this to be ahead of me? You know? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take some time to give him a chance. Because if he's faking this, he's not going to be able to fake it for long.
Right.
So that, so that's what was happening. It was just like trying to really see if he's really trying to commit and make things work, or he's just trying to be a few steps ahead in the game. Yeah, so I was just like, okay, let me just see how things are going. Is this really what it's presented to be? Or because if it was true, I'm going to be honest with you, things wouldn't have ended the way they did. Like, it would have been a different story. It's like I can sense it. It's like I can sense like you're doing things behind my back. And it's cool. I'm gonna figure it out and move around it.
Okay.